So it's going to be first Dragon Rexar now. So they're looking for bluffing.
Yeah, he's in a little bit of a rough spot here. Realmorph going to come in. He does have Flash to try to get away. He's going to get rooted up. Does Flash in the end. And now we got Rise very deep on in this one. So bluffing does go down. But Kanavi's going to clean up onto Vikla. A lot of members of BNK Fearx, though, on the chase here for Kanavi, who's in a bit of trouble. Has a shield, but he's going to be blocked with this Q as BNK Fearx just swarm on in and win the fight.
This could have been really risky for BNK Fearx. They were so deep in enemy terror escape, it'd be so hard for anyone to be left alive. Might look for Zeus here, though.
Yeah, just waiting in the brush, and he's gonna flash and still get hit by the taunt. That's really rough for Zeus as...
Gonna be Kanavi moving back for the third grub. Now looking for damage onto Clear here.
Yeah, we got a Vi up on the top side. Clear has Flash, but he's just saying, okay, I'm going to taunt and try to flash away afterwards as Kanavi goes deep. Bullet time doesn't really do anything, but Vikla's still going to die as Kanavi just backed away and peeled for Zeka. As now the Galio not going to get anything. Clear punches the wall, bluffing gets back in and keeps Raptor around, sacrificing himself at 3. Get knocked up by Zeka as being...
With so much wave clear, very hard to actually cut through. Now they're looking for Clear here.
I mean, there were a lot of people in that brush, and I thought that BNK Fearx had an idea. Perhaps Clear was trying to do very strong scale carries.
Raptor just finished channeling a recall.
Yeah, they have a ton of damage on this because Zeka's very fed, Kanavi's very fed.
They're pinging it, but I just think he's not here in time. That recall timing is so tragic.
Yeah, way too late. They're definitely not getting here. Like, there's just no chance. Raptor's like, oh, wait, you did the Baron? His bluffing is he's gonna get some support from his team. Skirmish.
Oh,
here Raptor's gonna go in. He's got the Galio on top. The equalizer doesn't do anything. It's HLE, you know, you're down a member.
We also have... Okay, Raptor found Kanavi.
Yeah, Kanavi found Raptor as well, and he's going to find out what happens in that case if you just run straight into a Xinjiao. Raptor as well is just going very aggressive. That's going to be a nice flash away by Taeyun, but he still just gets burst down. Guma, kind of the same fate though, as Zeka doing quite a lot of work here. Flashes in, picks up another one, and now Vikla, he's got Clear nearby, and they might just have the damage there.
The actualizer!
Not able to do it, as Vikla just...
Oh, not to be the case. Now Kanavi in trouble again.
Yeah, he's gonna try to ult in, and he doesn't have his flash yet, so he just dies. He was like 2 seconds on his flash.
Yeah.
As it just comes up.
You don't really want to be in the pit against this team composition with so much AoE damage. They need to look for a turn, a quick engage. If they get stuck here, they're just going to get decimated.
I mean, bluffing going to be spotted, and the Realmorph will also up to the top side, but they do not take it. Equalizer going to force them away a little bit as they're just going to focus down Raptor just like that as the ultimate over the top from Zeka is beautiful. And Vikla just kind of gets zoned away. He's still alive, does a lot of damage, but immediately just dies to Guma, who picks up a second one. As they haven't dealt with Taeyun, though, the bounces do come in, and Guma still close, especially if Raptor doesn't get CC'd 100-0, as they're going to try to do the same, but the Crescent Guard does go off. It's a bit early. Flash on in, though. They're trying to burst with Zeus, and look at the damage from the Sivir, and the Rise is absolutely insane. As the Rumble just disappears. Now they're trying to get a little bit more because they lost the Drake. The taunt comes in from Clear. It's getting split up here as Clear's getting low, and now Vikla isolated just dies to Guma, and Zeka's still alive on the left side, and nobody has dealt with the MF. They're finally going to take down Taeyun.
Then HLE certainly will win this game.
Oh, Raptor's going to go in. That's going to be the Crescent Guard early as bluffing does get out. Has to use the depth charge himself.
Raptor looking for Kanavi.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to get on to Kanavi here. The knockup comes in, and Kanavi's isolated. He does have his GA. And down he will go to that GA, trying to peel for the team as Taeyun goes in with the Realmorph as Zeka wants to put him out of his misery. Will be able to do so. Lights up too! Zeka, the hero of the fight, as it should be an HLE victory. The TP immediately comes in, and another quadra kill for Guma on top of it all.
A 4v5 fight win for HLE. Guma just untouchable in this game. 14-1-6 on the Misfortune. An absolute hard carry performance. And they're going to put BNK Fearx's misery in this game at least 10.
Yeah, wow, HLE. They lose Kanavi, they're like, oh, we don't need him. We're just
advantageous in the matchup. More healing on the ultimate. So I'm messing with some buffs. Another bruiser for you to kind of buff up with the Seraphine.
This barrier just coming up now for Taeyun. Flash on in. He wants that kill on Aguma. One auto, and he gets the kill. As Aguma flashes after the fact.
So the power spike at 6 is so big. Raptor's been found, but he's level 6.
He's just going in on Aguma. That's the subjugate already. And a ton of damage goes to Aguma.
And Kellen.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's dead again.
Yeah, he's dead. I mean, Cullen comes out here. Aguma just says, well, they probably backed, right? Nope, they're hiding on bush.
He loaded here. They're going with the TF as well.
Yeah, the TF's already here. I mean, TP is coming in, and so is the Pantheon, but they're already dead. They already got the 2 kills. And, I mean, now they're going to try to trade it back, but it's 4v2 technically if Raptor comes back over and... Yeah. All right, looking for Guma again. This is just bully Guma time, I suppose. That's a really nice ult from bluffing, though. Going to keep them around and save Guma. Taeyun is pretty low, and he's going to go down to bluffing as well as they run straight into the Seraphine, and they get punished for it. Raptor also...
I think the game is... oh, yeah,
nice.
He's dead again.
Okay, well, this time the Seraphine isn't here. You can just go for a pretty... simple. Just gonna go for the knockup instead, and then the stun, looking to isolate Viklas. That ult is big from the side of bluffing, gets on a 2 as Guma dies, but who cares? Because this is a massive win to the side of HLE. As they pick off 2, they're looking to take down Clear as well, and that they will. A big team fight win here for HLE.
Massive team fight win for HLE. So now you don't get the dragon anyway, but you also lost that fight. Well, not ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, Taeyun has a lead, but it's not insurmountable. I mean, he can definitely still die as well. They're just going to throw everything into Clear and say, we can kill anything. And, you know, being K4X is the comp that has the one threat.
Yeah.
Home Life Esports
even just the slows.
All right, going to go into Vikla here. He doesn't have his flash, so he's just dead. Zek
on a physical.
And they try to gold card onto the Mbessa, and they just kill him. So... Vikla's like, I'm doing my job. I got the engage, guys. To
try something now.
All right, they're going to try to throw it into Zeus, who's just frontlining, and Zeka is going to flash away, but Kanavi's in the back line, getting a lot of aggro. He has GA, and he's going to keep them around for Zeus now to once again stack up that damage number. As Clear eventually will go down, the flash comes through from Zeus, not even necessary, as Vikla going to be stunned up. And he's really not enjoying his time in this game. I mean, the TF is just doing nothing here. As Taeyun will go down, and so will Vikla, as Kellen says, well, I tried. As that will be a clean ace to the side of Home Life Esports, as they will take down the 2-0 here tonight up against BNK4X.